Enterprise wide area networks have evolved a lot since I started in this industry almost 30 years ago, which was really the beginning of the .com boom. The early networks were private line, frame relay, or ATM packet switch networks, and most corporate networks had centralized applications served from their data center. Early internet connections were generally a single link off of a corporate network to one of a few major internet pops like May East. At that time, around 1997, about half of the world's internet traffic passed through this one exchange point in the Mid-Atlantic region. Local access to high-speed networks was a major constraint since Metro Ethernet access was basically non-existent. The Metro Ethernet Forum wasn't even formed until 2001. In the mid-2000s, carriers began migrating their legacy frame ATM backbones to MPLS technology, and at the same time rolled out MPLS as a commercial offering for private networks. MPLS is what really allowed carriers to manage the exponential growth of public internet using traffic engineering. For businesses, MPLS offered IT teams a more dynamic way to control quality of service for real-time applications like voice and video. As internet adoption caught fire and the cost per megabit of internet decreased, broadband became more ubiquitous for home offices, which was really one of the first work-from-home game changers. Carriers took advantage of the new trend by selling IPsec VPN gateway services, allowing remote access directly into private business networks. It was right at about this time, in 2007, that Netflix began offering streaming movies on demand, proving that internet performance metrics had reached a new threshold in the US. Fast forward to today, and there are now more than 600 internet exchange points throughout the world, and business applications are distributed across the global internet. The number one challenge that we hear from CIOs today is that they need to improve the end user experience, which translates into making access to cloud applications simple and secure with good performance metrics. The team at Macronet Services has access to a portfolio of over 300 global service providers, including all the major carrier networks and SD-WAN technologies. We have a fine-tuned process for designing, sourcing, and implementing global networks, and we remain engaged throughout to govern the supplier relationship for the duration of the term. It all starts with a conversation with what you have in place today, and we can work with your team to customize a long-term strategy.